All right. Welcome back to the Sorry We're Dabbing podcast. I'm Cameron.
I'm Dewey.
I'm Johnny.
I'm Tiger.
You might hear a few torches. Sorry we're dabbing. So what's going on, guys?
Man, it's been a busy weekend, and just looking forward to a session with my bros here.
Hell yeah.
Got John.
Here, Mortain. We were supposed to have a guest for this episode. We were going to have Castaway Glass, but he's feeling under the weather, so we will reschedule. But we decided we're ready. We've got the dabs here.
Yeah.
Why not do another internal pod?
Shout out Castaway. This is a marble.
You're here in spirit, bro.
Yeah, man.
And so also, because of that, because he had one of the crucial parts for Dewey's infamous
the
wheel he's been working on, what was he bringing for us?
A gravity bomb.
Gravity bong.
I
to
guess-
do dabs with,
To be
right?
fair, it's a gravity rig.
Kind of.
So we're going to put a terp slurper or some sort of nail on a gravity thing and go to town.
Yeah, and we do have a student glass gravity bong that we are going to compare it to as well. So
Nice.
So-
Awesome.
we're going to put Big Headman to the test.
But we do, however, it looks like Dewey did bring something that
yeah.
might be on the wheel as we say punishment, but none of it's really when you're dabbing. That's
yeah,
not really a
I mean,
punishment. We even found the blunt rosin wasn't that much of a punishment, really.
Sounds weird, but I'm disappointed it's not terrible.
Yeah,
I don't
sorry
wanna-
again. Honestly, thought that episode would have been more entertaining on
Premature,
us
or-
dying.
Yeah, it's set up for a slurper, and I'm using the Wook banger.
Okay. So we got Dewey going in on the Wook banger here. What temp?
It was about 5:30.
Okay. Some nice funk on there.
Johnny's,
The
firing up his
pearls
rig.
spinning around there. Look like a nice terpy hit.
That looks like Julio.
This is a Julio piece.
Julio.
yeah.
Nice.
Bought it off a nice, handsome guy who likes big hits.
Speaking of
It's
big
an old
hits,
friend for sure.
speaking of big hits, looks like he's getting ready. What temp you trying to aim for, bro?
Depends on how big of a hit I'm going. So I say usually 530. If it's big, 550. Really big, 580 maybe.
Okay.
580 even, eh? So
Yeah,
it's
it
a slurper
depends
or a
how
blender?
big. Yeah,
I mean, if
slurper or
it's,
blender.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's big.
Yep.
I mean, you gotta get that heat. in
Well,
there.
the temperature is going to drop on the quartz as soon as you introduce that oil, right?
Yeah,
So-
as soon as you introduce anything, like even like myself, I'm finding, I have to go in a little bit hotter if I'm adding pearls after, just because they take the sec to warm up.
Johnny's going in here. And it looks like he's got the John K. rig again. Oh, wow. Smoky in here now.
I swear sometimes it looks like an effect on camera, and we kid you not, there's no cap, bro.
No, we don't have skills like that.
we don't know any of that yet, so yeah.
No
It's all
artificial
Johnny.
smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Johnny's
it's
our
all
special
Johnny.
effects team.
So, yeah, going back to temperatures, I guess, that's a good question because we do get asked what is the right temp to go in. And I mean, again, it will depend on the size of the dab,
Size of the dab, I
what
find-
kind of banger you're using,
Yeah.
what size of banger
of
you're using.
Product you're
Yeah,
dabbing
what kind
to.
of what kind
Yep.
of concentrate there is. Yeah, for sure.
So, like for a live resin, what would you say you would normally go in
if
for?
it's a super terpy live resin, I'm probably not going to go as hot, just because I like it to feel a little smoother. I find the hotter I go, those terps really start to hit my lungs a little bit harsher. So
Yeah.
I think I like around 540, 545. If I'm going in on a like slurper, if I'm going in on a say just a regular flat top, like say like a V3 or something, I'll probably go in around 525, 520, somewhere around there. Start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, I'm probably 525 for the most part. But with this So is that with the control tower you're doing those temperatures?
No,
You
control
can go
tower
way- a lot lower, right?
Yeah, control tower. I'm usually around the hottest. That typically goes around 510.
'Cause
But
I've even heard people going like 480.
yeah, they recommend like I think it's 470 or 480.
I
but you
think
can get
their
lower.
demo video they were claiming 450, but I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
Yeah, you can get low on it, and it does an absolutely great job of vaporizing the dab. So.
Efficiency.
Yeah, they actually recommend you use smaller dabs on it rather than like massive globs.
Really?
Like you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Just to get the full
like
effect.
I like I was saying even a couple weeks ago on the pod, like it vaporizes dabs so efficiently. It was like dabbing all over again. Like I completely misjudged it right away and put too big of a glob and was like coughing for like 10 minutes, and it wasn't because it was too hot. It was literally just because it was a massive dab and it completely vaporized. So
I'm looking forward to that. I want that.
Well, so we have more on the way finally, and I think this time I'm gonna scoop one.
Pull the
Thinking
trigger.
about it long enough.
yeah, I highly
Yeah.
recommend it, man. I find it to be like the next step up. It was like when you first went from a titanium nail to a quartz nail.
I remember that.
Now I know.
Game changing.
I know a lot of us like we were using the inserts for quite some
Oh, I
time.
was gonna mention that too. I was gonna say
Right.
with the fade space, you can go in 460.
Yeah.
With I don't know, a few grains of rice size, you can go in at like 460 at a 30 mil fade space. Yeah, you can go in at 460 and you'll take like 4 or 5 rips off of it. Whereas like a slurper, you'll go in. I don't know with my slurper. Damn, that's hard to say. My slurper, I go in at 550 just because it's so short and
Damn.
it's just not a lot
Cam,
of
what
quartz.
temperature just go in there?
Around 520.
Nice. Look like a nice big fat glob there.
Back to fade space real quick
Yeah.
in low temps.
Oh yeah,
I used to have a 30 mil fade space. Well, I still have it. I still use it sometimes with an e-nail setup. With that setup, I've run my controller at like 380 degrees before and gotten
Sub
like decent
400.
clouds, sub 400 degrees.
Damn.
And I'm
Really?
talking, I put my terpometer, like I have the
Yeah.
controller set to that. I put my
Damn.
terpometer in and read the direct temperature of the insert. It is usually plus minus like 10 degrees.
Wow. You're a big e-nail. I know not. Now that you've been
Yeah.
heavy on the slurpers, you're not, but
Yes.
you're a big e-nail.
Yes. Prior to that, I was like pretty much e-nail only.
yeah.
I
With
with
a
Johnny
fade
there,
space.
yeah. Fade space e-nail is a nice setup. Pair that with a good cap, and honestly, you get some really nice, thick, low temp dabs. To be honest, other than the control tower, it's still my favorite setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
E-nail, e-nail without the fade space though, honestly, not a fan.
Not
Damn.
so much
Yeah.
anymore.
We need
Really?
that.
Yeah.
We didn't really touch on what a fade space insert is. A fade space insert is an advanced ceramic insert. So it's like a necklace banger almost. It looks like just a cup or a coffee mug without a handle.
Yeah.
And you put that in the banger and now you have this other surface with different heat.
Way better
Retention.
thermal quality.
Yeah,
Yes.
it the way it held the heat and the flavor, honestly. I really liked the insert, but then it's so funny. I mean, that's one thing we've touched on briefly throughout the podcasts, how things just evolve and change and change and change and right? Like now we're back to, but it's funny, like blenders hit, we were using them a lot. Then I feel like we did go back to the fade space.
Yep.
Not blenders, sorry, slurpers. Then blenders kind of hit, okay, and now we're all into the control towers.
Well, and like honestly, I think the slurpers specifically just became a lot more efficient. Like the design has
Yeah.
changed a lot, but I'd say it's definitely for the
Yeah.
better.
And it's so crazy how like I'm looking at your bubble cap there, and it's like I've got so many, and you're never gonna not go back to a flat top, just But I it has been a while since I've needed a bubble cap,
Yeah.
right?
You're gonna need
Now
one.
it's marbles.
You're gonna
so-
hit the fill, and you're gonna
There you
need a
go,
bubble
there
cap
you
right
go.
then and there.
I use my bubble still when I cold start. I'm in a
Okay,
rush. I don't
yeah.
have time to do a full clean
Yeah.
heat up cycle. I will. I'll just do a nice cold start on a 25 or even a 30.
Yeah.
And that's when I get a chance to use my bubble caps. So I appreciate them a little bit still.
Yeah. I guess I mentioned you have a Julio, and I guess I mentioned your
I have the same rig
using
as
the
last
John
episode,
K.
so nothing special.
I decided to pull out my Greenbelt MF Doom flip disc. Got the MF Doom Millie. Can't remember. 2014 or 15, I think he said.
Early
Yeah.
for his career, for sure.
Yeah. So,
It's cool for a piece to be that old and female.
yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it is
honestly,
right at the
yeah.
cusp.
And it
era,
came with a
probably.
bowl and a pendant, a little bowl and a pendant. But
That's OG.
this thing rips. I love this piece. So thought I'd bring that out today. And I recognize what you have there.
What'd you-
Tiger, what'd you bring today?
Yeah.
I brought the Phil Leg Taurus, mini Taurus.
Yep. Those are
Also,
great bang for the buck for sure.
So that is how you say the name. We get people announcing his last name all kinds of crazy
Leggy.
ways.
I've
If
heard
you're
Leggy
curious,
a
it is
lot.
just Phil Leg.
It's Phil Leg. Yeah. Yeah.
Leggy, I've heard a lot.
Yeah, Leggy is pretty popular.
That's
Ledge.
actually
Ledge, yeah.
Yep, Ledge. That's actually the first piece. Like I know you got it at the same time, but that's the first Canadian artist rig I got in my collection.
Yeah.
So, yep, I love those things. And he made that slurper
And yeah, I was
too.
about to say he's got the feel like
Whole little setup, except
TFW.
yep, Toronto Flame
Set.
work. Actually, should have him on
He'd
here.
be good, yeah. He's nice
Yep.
and local.
Apparently my pillar's not spinning right now, but
You know what's so funny? That happened to me on I was either episode 1 or 2. It
Yeah.
was my second or third dab in. It was the SE pillar.
There's a ghost down here.
Didn't-
He's just fucking with us.
didn't
He's
move.
holding your pillars in
Yeah,
place.
after the soak, after the soak and the torch. I don't know. I guess mate, like
find out here. But
piece of
I mean,
ISO
the
machine,
dab
but
was-
that's kind of
the dab
Weird
was
because
tasty.
99% of the
torch.
time that setup it spins.
Yeah.
Like you're used to running that exact setup, Tiger.
all
Yep.
the time.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Huh.
this is what I use when I'm waiting for the control tower to dry.
Love
yeah. But that same exact thing happened to me. I noticed. It just sat
So
there,
weird.
I mean, I got a nice tasty dab, but
but it didn't.
like
yeah.
it didn't.
What were you
spin.
dabbing there?
That was some pineapple pea.
Pineapple pea.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the same stuff that
nice.
I brought last episode. Yeah, that was good. I'm almost out of that. I got one dab left.
Pineapple pea.
I've been rotating. I just kind of threw it back out today. I think yesterday I was dabbing on the nugs, which was pretty nice. I think that is a turple.
Can I see that? Because I got some nugs one time.
It's not the same.
I want to be the picky guy on the podcast. but I got this-
It's all right. You know what you like.
Yeah. I mean, I quite like that stuff. I found it to be.
okay, that smells totally different than the.
Now I've had some terrible rosin from those guys too, and it wasn't that. I was expecting that, but it wasn't that. So learn
Give
very-
her a whirl.
You are?
Oh, well, I can want to sniff it.
help yourselves, gents.
Fresh frozen apples. Do you know the strain?
Yeah, it's turple.
Oh, you said that, right?
Yeah.
Bing bong.
It was nice because I ran out of the turple that I squished, and then this was around, so I was like, all right, cool.
Nice. Well, my package landed, so I got a bunch of hermit wood. I got the apple fritters, some hermit cookies, and a little bit of the banana papaya.
That
Which
smelled
That
insane.
one, this one is fire.
I can
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
good.
I can vouch for the apple fritter. It smells like
apple,
pie.
yeah.
I love
And the
those syrups.
cookies, that's a classic. So, yep. No, so
Is
I'm
that the hermit
dabbing
wood
good
cookies?
right now. What's that?
Is that the hermit?
The
wood
hermit,
cookie?
yep,
Yeah,
the hermit
hermit
cookies.
cookies.
So, yep. And Johnny, what do you got going?
Not much today.
Yeah,
And I
we
forgot my hash today. so-
weren't sure. We were in the group chat
Oh, how did you? Sorry, go ahead.
deciding if we were going to do the episode or not, and I know you were already on the way to work, so Johnny wasn't sure if we were going to do this, but
I mean, I was gonna bring hash regardless, and I just straight up forgot.
We got plenty of hash,
But-
man.
we'll
If you
definitely
see
help
anything
you
right
out.
there,
Yeah,
help
Yeah,
us
man.
out.
Help
tables open, whatever you
And
like, sir.
Much
Johnny
appreciated.
is dabbing on the mimosa.
Stuff like
That- Yeah. I don't
What
know.
was that one?
The cheesy one. It's supposed to be mimosa, but it smells like, honestly, like
Cheese.
if you blindfolded me, I'd say that's UK cheese.
I don't know what cheese you're smelling, but that does not smell good. Sorry, I just
I
paused it.
remember it.
Hey, I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be honest
But
here.
like-
I don't really like
yeah.
cheese strains, but they do fuck me up.
They're my absolute favorite. I would
I don't
say.
like
Not
them.
big into that.
Like one of those. Okay, so here's a topic.
You
we
can
could
have
be-
all that one.
Like what's
That's all
a
you, man.
a extremely notable? Like one time you tried like a strain either flour or hash rosin or flour rosin, where it like really stood out to you. Like you still remember it like to this day exactly. One of them for me, I'm starting this because of the cheese thing.
Yeah.
Was a blue cheese flour.
Okay.
My plug at the time was like, yo, I got this like really good mail order stuff from BC or whatever. It was like stupid expensive for like even a quarter. And I remember like, yeah, like whatever, I'll try it, and I paid for it. And he gave it to me, and it was like literally like one nug. I was like, I messaged him, I was like, yo, I got like a quarter. He's like, oh yeah, that's a quarter. Like weigh it up, trust me. I was like, okay. I put it on the scale, and I was like, damn, that's actually a quarter. It was like,
Yeah.
And then I opened it, and I was like, holy shit, that's like one of the first times I've ordered weed where it's like some crazy name like blue cheese or whatever, and you open the bag and it actually smells like blue cheese.
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit, this actually smells like blueberries and cheese. Like this is unbelievable. And I remember
That's
just smoking
crazy.
it the first time, just like the high was so memorable. Like it was so I don't know, just like mellow and like but like not too relaxing, like still functional and kind of
Yeah.
energizing, but mellow. I just loved it so much, like it stands out to this day.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any of those
I'm
moments?
trying to think. There's nothing that stands out like some old school dry GMOs that I used to get from the homie that I don't really like. Some homies I don't see anymore in that, but like nothing that like sticks out particular other than the old school dry GMOs. I still get them, but like
Yeah.
far and few between.
Okay.
Even
Oh,
me, just gas like the pinks. I don't. know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
This man's all gas,
It's a
no
Toronto
brakes.
thing, I
Do you
guess.
remember that?
It's
Do you remember
always-
that grape god you had? The one that was like super grapefruit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or so- was it a grape
Grape-
god?
Or was it?
Oh, grapefruit just reminded me of another one.
But it was like super grapefruit. I remember that. And it had like massive nugs. Like
I
we're
know the
talking
one you're
baby
talking
fists.
about.
Yeah, and you had
It
that-
was a grape. It had grapefruit. Yeah, it was grape
Yeah,
god.
it was like
That was grape
Yeah,
god.
it was dead on grapefruit though. Like I remember.
I remember that.
You ever had-
And then it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
There was one or two times it was like that, and then people were just tossing names out there and that. But
Yep.
but I remember there was some that was like you're saying, and we were pressing that. I think.
Yeah, I remember getting
Yeah.
some good yields. It was just huge nugs. It tasted good.
Yeah.
Man, what's hilarious is I'm thinking about it, and I used to get like this really nice mimosa, and to call that mimosa
I
is
don't
honestly
think-
insulting.
Hey, yo.
Like, it's like,
Um,
hey, man.
I remember the first time I got a bag of it was Afghani bull rider. So like the real legit Afghani bull rider.
Yeah.
And I just remember, so I traded a homie for it, and like the value of it was ridiculous. So like we're talking like 5+ a zip. Like a zip. And this is bud.
Crazy.
So I was like, okay, like I'm expecting this to be special, you know, like I'm hearing everything from like the OVO camp. Like I am in the music scene, so yeah, like you know, you do like people talk and
Oh,
you know,
bud, yeah.
yeah. So I remember like it was in like 3 Ziplocs, and then it was vac sealed, and then it was in another like 2 Ziplocs. I was like, what is this? Like, why is this packaged this way? Right.
Yeah.
And like, and then I was like, I didn't actually look at the pack. I just trusted the homie. And then I got home, pulled into the driveway, and I'm like, maybe I should fucking look at this. So I start looking at it. I'm like, bro, this does not look right. So like, I take off the first layer of the bag, and the smell started hitting me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, okay. So like, I keep like, you know, just taking off layer by layer, and then I get out of the car, and I'm like, holy fuck, like. The car reeks,
Yeah.
and I haven't opened like the main beef of the pack yet. Like
Every
it's still,
layer you're releasing a new
it's just-
terpene profile.
Exactly. So like I finally, I'm like,
you're realizing why it's double bagged
yeah.
very, very
and then I
fast.
finally get to the final bag, and it's like offensively odorful. Like it's slapping you in the face, and like just like
Stinking the whole whip. up.
yeah, it was just loud as fuck. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't even in the car now, and I'm in the garage. The doors open of the garage, and the actual garage door is open. So it's
Stink bomb.
it's stinky as fuck, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I finally get it open, and now it's like really pronounced. I'm like, and I look at the pack, and I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, this has to be sprayed. I'm like, it can't smell this loud and look like this. It looked like some of the ugliest weed I got in like a minute. It was like super like elongated, like buds, like wispy. You know, it had like these long hairs all
Wet
over it.
noodle.
Like it wasn't very like the bag appeal for me just wasn't there, right?
Mhm.
But it definitely looked coated. So like I put like a light to it and you just saw it like it was shining like that. So I'm like, maybe this was a sprayed pack, whatever. But I was like, nah, like I really trust this plug. Like I know who this guy is. Like, you know, he's cool, right? And I'm like, fuck it. You know what? Like I could call homie and be like, yo, what the fuck is this? But I'm like, I don't want to really ruin this relationship. I'm gonna try this, right? Like I'm gonna actually just smoke it and, you know, let the weed talk for itself. Cause I have pros and cons. So I roll it up. I'm like maybe 3 puffs into the blunt and I'm like, bro, I'm like lit.
Fatality.
Like it felt like I just took a dab. I was like, what the fuck? And I look at I look at the blunt. I'm like, I'm 3 puffs in. I was like, this is nuts.
Serious shit.
Do you remember
Yeah.
the strain?
Yeah, Afghani Bull Rider.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Is that a landrace strain?
I don't know. The true genetics, Jeff Tech has never disclosed it. So
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
really sure.
Remember
Okay,
this one?
question.
It sounds like a landrace.
It
to
looks,
me.
it reminded and looks similar to a Congolese, but I'm gonna be
That's
honest,
what I mean,
like
right?
the profile
Yeah.
is not Congolese.
What's
Like,
No, because Congo's from Congo, which is very sativa-like. Afghanis are way different.
yeah,
Like
but
a lot of indicas tend to come from Afghani instead.
yeah, but environmentals will play huge into that. So,
What's-
Dewey, you had
That's what I'm
something
saying.
What's ground race?
land race.
Landrace.
Okay.
So it's cultivar that is
Cultivar is a
native
the
to a
proper
region.
name for a strain. By the way.
It's native to a region that like before anyone got there. So like it's there naturally.
So like Kush in
Nobody
mountains
made
or
it,
something
it's-
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
like
it's pulled
naturally-
directly from the
Oh,
wild
okay.
without being bred with anything
It's
else.
natural.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
So
know.
it's
it's
what
not-
it's the original strains that were used to make everything.
It's a wolf, not a domesticated dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I kind of understand what you were
And
talking
they
about.
tend to
now.
because all the genetics that are available right now have been bred for like bag appeal essentially for so long. That's why we have good looking weed that's been taken right from like as the landrace strains. They don't look very well because they haven't been bred to do so.
And that's why you.
But they also tend to have very unique terpene profiles.
Yeah,
Just
so
unique
that's
profiles.
so that's why
properties.
Johnny asked you, is that a landrace strain? Because you were saying the looks aren't
Yeah.
amazing, but like you smoke it and you're like, this is some shit.
Crazy, yeah,
This is
so,
some shit.
Exactly.
So that's interesting, man.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if
And-
it's the same with like hash rosins and stuff. Because like for me, like you can say bag appeal, I can say jar appeal. For a lot of like the hash that I buy, like it smell obviously matters, but like I like really dry hash just because it's easier for me to dab and I can get every last bit of it.
Oh, breeders
yeah.
now are absolutely breeding for like hash qualities, like for sure, like
Ah.
washability, like definitely terpene profiles, stuff like that.
Interesting. It's way deeper. You think it's deep, and then it goes deeper.
Yeah.
Yep. There's always people thinking of the future too. So, the next thing, have you guys ever tried anything that was like, I guess you could say, like super hyped up, or had like a big name behind it, and then when you actually got it, you were disappointed?
Mimosa. From who's it by? You have memory.
Sauce Labs, but
Sauce Labs Mimosa. Yeah, that's one right there. First place for last place
It
right
actually
there.
dabbed kind of nice. It wasn't too bad.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if you'd like it, but like didn't taste too much like the smell. It was kind of just sweet. It wasn't too bad.
I think the
Disappointing.
first thing I ever tried that like was super hyped up that I didn't really like was I think it was the Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie. I didn't really care for the
Oh,
profile at all.
Interesting. I
Yeah.
was gonna say the exact same thing. I tend to cookies for
Don't.
me was a big hype one that I haven't
I
really
liked one
any
called
cookies too
Animal
much.
Cookies
Yeah,
Yes.
that was nice.
that we would get back in the day.
That was
that
really
one
nice.
was pretty good
Yeah.
for squishing,
Of the cookies
and
that
it
I've liked,
smoked good.
I would also agree. I'd say animal
Yep,
cookies.
I
is up
remember,
there for my cookies.
I'm still OG. I like the form cut. It's still my favorite version of
Yeah.
cookies.
Yeah,
Uh,
before I'm cut too.
that buzz, that smoke. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, the buds weren't super huge, but
The nose,
honestly,
the
yeah,
smell
the
of
nose,
it.
the smell,
yeah.
everything. I really, really liked it.
Yeah, I agree there. For sure. One that I remember way back that not necessarily as crazy of packaging as bull rider one you had, but I used to get this one called Green Crack.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
green crab.
And this shit, the guy would give me, like, it would be wrapped up in a bag and then in a Tupperware. And you throw it in the trunk. Yeah, I mean, he's like, you just keep the Tupperware.
All these
right?
sound like that package I got from the dispensary the other day. It's just like, oh yeah, boxes,
But
packages,
this shit,
seals.
like, it reeked. It if you carried it on you
Yeah.
and you were walking around, it was loud as fuck, right? But I think that was even slightly before I was into pressing or anything like that. We were just smoking it as flower, but that was something that I remember. You're almost like, this one I got to be careful, right? Like
Too much and it's gonna get green out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hit the fill.
You're gonna hit the fill.
Yeah, who's after me though? You guys
I'll
are
do
rack
it.
paper,
I'll do
scissors.
it.
Oh,
I'll do it.
You
Oh,
guys are all
shit.
in line now.
Let's
Everyone
go.
wants to do it.
Oh,
Fine,
go.
shit.
fine.
Here we go again.
What do you
That reference?
dab
No?
out of that?
Orange Fanta. I'm gonna have some orange
Tiger
Fanta.
got it.
Okay.
Very nice.
So you're just gonna do a big glob. What you gonna do there?
What is
Yeah.
this? Yeah, explain
What-
for
what-
the
explain to every-
listeners.
Yeah. What you got going
Okay,
Like a
on?
so-
14-inch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say it's
safe
just
to
over
say.
a foot. So typically this would be a flower piece. It was definitely sold with a bowl at Squish a House, but I was quick to put a 55 mil V3 gavel on it.
Got the fixed stem.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hashtag courts only.
55
man.
degree.
Ports only, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 55. Yeah. It works good. It's like almost level.
Almost perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is going to be a pie on the. I don't want to call it the Wheel of Death. We got to come up with a better name than that.
Well, it's not, yeah, it's definitely not a
Wheel
wheel
like
of
that
death.
right now.
Unless you want it to be a wheel of death, let us know.
We need blunt rosin on there more. If it's
Want some
death.
more nasty things on there? Or you want to see us do?
Well, yeah, I guess
more
if you have
fun things?
suggestions.
Like we can
And
spice
it's not
it up
too
with some.
insane. We could,
Yeah.
you know, we could put it on there. All right.
All right. So Dewey's loading up some orange Fanta.
I'm gonna make it a bigger dab. I didn't realize I was hitting the fill until. Now I gotta do it.
All Dewey's getting ready for that.
Hot
Anyone?
starting or cold starting?
He's gonna use
Okay.
the-
Oh, I like cold starts on the gavels personally.
Me too.
Really?
They're
Yeah.
quite nice for cold
Very
starts.
good. Yeah.
Why is that?
Big
The
cold
nucleation points, like from the opaque quartz,
start. What?
good for.
Nucleation points.
Oh yeah, yeah, that one.
It's like the okay, so it's basically opaque quartz has like a more rough bottom at a very microscopic level, similar to the surface enhance that they now have, just quite not as high caliber, I guess.
Okay.
But essentially, more surface area, better dabs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. More area for the dab to vaporize.
And I don't know, thick bottom I like for cold starting. I tend to do 5 on each side to get the hot sides hot, so the oil doesn't run up super quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oil tends to run from hot to cold. You don't know that, so that's why I tend to heat the sides on the cold start, and then the bottom until I see rapid boiling.
So can we see a cold start on the blender?
Yeah, we can try. Yeah, like with
Yeah, I'll
good
supply the
rosin. I
hash.
won't, maybe not. Well, yeah.
It was my idea. I'll supply the hash.
Okay.
All right.
Well, there you go. You can't say no to that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's go for it.
He's
I'm gonna try loading up another dab myself. Hopefully my
gavel.
You got some king tips around? Oh yeah.
hopefully my pillar spins this time.
What are you expecting?
I've done it before. I've done it like probably. I'm gonna say less than 10 times, more than 5 times.
Okay.
Kind of just like a party bong I have at my crib, just to be like, oh, you want to hit a dab out of a bong? I have the bong. And
How many people have taken you up on it?
2. Okay. Yeah, and I like not really taking me up. I'm kind of like, yo, do it.
You forced it on them.
Yeah.
Was
Peer
it?
pressure.
Yeah.
Was one of them me? Or are you not counting me?
I think Ray did it.
Am I the other person?
I think you're the other person.
You've already done it too. 'Cause I'll admit,
It's weird.
I
You don't taste the
don't
dab at
smoke
all, but it's-
Dabs out of bongs, really.
Yeah.
You kind of taste it, but it's really smooth. Kind of. You have to really lung it too. I don't know.
I can't say I've tried it. I'm about to find out. I think the closest I've come to that is probably at the throwdowns, I think Masterclass had like a giant bong.
Yeah.
Like I think it was like what was it like
With the
78 feet
e-nails.
or whatever. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
with the
yeah.
e-nail set up. That's probably the closest. I guess that was a bong. Yeah,
Yeah. That counts.
yeah, that counts. All right, so I have done it.
I
Mine is
think-
bigger than yours, Dewey.
think
Hey, yo.
in the early days, some of the setups I had were
That's way too high.
bongs, essentially. They were meant to be bongs. Flower pieces.
Yeah, I had way too much diffusion early. Like
Yeah.
the first piece I had like 3 perks, and I was like, what was it?
Bro, perks were the shit.
Right? You're like, this looks amazing.
Oh, I mean, for bongs, yeah.
Yeah.
That diffusion's beautiful.
Cheers to bongs.
All right.
Dude's going in.
That's a nice size dab there.
Okay.
All right.
It did get pretty milky.
Yeah.
It did. Okay, Dewey. Big Hitman Jr.
Yeah.
He's coming for the title.
Young Hitman.
It's smooth though. It's kind of tasty.
Smell it. Smells like someone.
Yeah, you can
making
definitely
orange juice
smell it a
in
lot
pine
more.
forest.
Yeah.
Wow. I am not that excited to do that.
Who's next?
Why?
I don't know.
I could go.
Yeah, you gotta really lung it. It's like just I don't know. It's a lot of air for a dab, man. It's unnecessary.
What temp did you go in there? Cause you had a bigger dab, right?
I was around 500.
500.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should have gone a little warmer because I wanted to chalk it up, but oh well.
Yeah.
Big Hitman will show me up.
There you go.
Big hit.
Big Hitman.
I gotta do it. Am I doing a dab off the bong and then a cold start blender dab immediately after?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, no,
yes.
no.
Yes.
It's up
Yes,
to
you
you,
are.
man.
100%.
Back to back.
All right.
You don't have to go back.
He's psyched.
You don't gotta convince me.
No. Don't go too crazy. You got to pace yourself.
Big Hitman's really putting the name to work today.
So I guess we can say, as it sits right now, it looks like we have Boro Man stopping
Boro
by
Man.
for the next podcast.
We have a few guests lined up. I think potentially if things go well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Todd from Rosin Heads wanted to come through as well. He was the edibles we tried last week, and
Yep.
we all unanimously
Those
really
were
liked
good.
them. Yeah.
Those were good.
Drink first.
All right.
Are those Dr. Peppers still in the fridge?
Yeah, I can grab them.
And
Mints.
while you're there, do you want to
I
grab
was going
the?
to say, should I grab the?
Yeah, we
grab
got a little.
there.
Yeah, we got
I
a
love
little
these
special
party
treat
tabs.
for you guys this week.
Yeah. Tiger brought something interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely not no. What are you doing? Oh. Yeah.
No middle
Shout
of the
out
mall
Corey.
stuff here. Well, not sometimes. There's nothing wrong with middle of the mall stuff if you enjoy. If that's what you enjoy.
You can stand up to hit it.
Don't
too,
let
man.
anyone tell you different. Are you cold starting?
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay.
You're gonna cold start.
Yeah, he'll get a thick dab too.
Okay.
Watch this boy.
All right, big hit man.
Big hit boy, watch this. This is big hit man. Big hit boy.
Can I borrow your hot knife, Tiger?
Yeah, of course, bro.
What's that? Oh. Should I have done that close to the mic for some ASMR?
Oh, did you hit it already?
No, I meant
talking about the
opening the
can.
can.
Oh, there
Did you want
go.
to try one of these?
I mean, I feel like I won't say no.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
That's it.
Forget hash on the podcast. That's an okay thing to forget. Everybody else has got some.
Definitely.
It is convenient for Johnny, but it's all good too. Plenty of hash. Are you ready for the fill?
I'm about to dab some of the sweet blue here. Got my fingers crossed this time that the pillar spins.
Yeah, well, hopefully we get some
No more
action
technical
here.
difficulties.
Put
bro.
the cap on real firm and it'll probably rock her loose a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it moved. I saw it move.
It
There
moved.
you
It's
go.
centered
It's
now.
gonna work.
You have to put the top marble on with intent.
I'm not gonna lie. What I usually do though is I stick the hash in the pillar usually and drop it in because it's hollow.
Oh, that's hollow?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It's a no-name. I think it's quartz. Hopefully it is. So working
But
pretty
it's
good.
hollow,
Though.
though.
Quartz
hollow,
aglet.
yeah. And that's the reason I got it. I just wanted to drop hash and try it out.
Nice. Yeah. Cheers.
Tyga's hitting his fill, and Johnny is cold
Johnny is
starting.
now
my
cold
fill.
starting on the filled egg beaker.
Big old bong dab.
So before the pod, I threw some questions out there. We kind of touched on the what temps do we dab at, and I think we talked a little bit about them previously in one of the earlier episodes. But consensus on dab right, terpometer,
Big hit man.
octave. Oh, Johnny is going
Sorry.
in.
We're dabbing.
Okay. Donnie stole the show right here.
Holy.
Bong dab.
Looking for his drink.
No,
No,
I'm
torch.
looking for a torch.
Torch.
Go back in.
See, long dabs are funny to watch. I have no idea why. Just like
wild.
Mikey could dab milk up like a. That was a big toke.
Yeah, yeah. He's not playing around here. But also, to be fair, not Johnny's first time smoking dabs through a bong.
No.
No, Johnny
On the
looks
pod.
like he's done this a couple times.
Well, he had the tits hollow
Maybe.
foot.
Yeah, I did the inline last time. That was
Right, yep.
insane.
So,
Jesus.
So Johnny's vaporizing every last bit of
Yeah.
oil. He's gone in with a torch a couple times now. So, yeah.
it's got to taste horrible.
It's not about the taste anymore.
Reheated reheated
It's honestly not bad at all.
cold
Not
start.
bad.
You're not going back
Go big
again.
hit.
No way.
Going in. Here we go.
Dewey's face doesn't move anymore.
Like I took like 3 or 4 hoots. I don't even know. Probably
No,
2.
no.
Probably took
No.
2 good hoops off it. I was like, all right.
Johnny wants to finish it.
It's still dabbing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I said. Cold start gavels, man.
Yeah, you win.
There you go.
So
What about
highly
cold-
educated. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we really like your products. Just sponsor us already. Look at this.
For the
We got the
love of
V3
God.
on here now. Like,
No more reheat, please. Give it life. Are you doing it for the memes?
It's got one more.
You're doing it for the memes
One
now.
more.
Okay,
Doing it for
what-
the memes. Oh
That
man.
one was getting a bit, yeah. On the back end, it wasn't the best.
Yeah. Okay.
meme lords.
You done a whole end.
Hook up.
the back end. Oh.
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 Yeah, son.
All right,
Okay, he's
all
done.
right,
All right.
And then the cold start blender.
Yeah, you got to do it immediately.
Ah, no, you can take, you
But-
can take a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know we were gonna do all that, but if you, it's completely up to you, sir.
Oh, just
All right.
wait. I can get this out. I can't. Someone lock that.
Had that problem with this earlier. You gotta wiggle it. I don't know. Left and right, not up and down.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Wipes right out perfectly.
Hey,
There we go.
As Tyga said,
Almost.
shout out highly educated.
sponsor us.
For real.
We like your stuff.
Wouldn't be mad at that. There you go.
Yes,
Started
it
cool.
popped it.
But going back to like temp devices,
Yeah.
thermometer, dab right. I know the octave, the
Pocket,
what's-
the
temp tech or
yeah,
no, what's
Temp Tech is another one, and then
Temp
there's the
and,
Pocket Temper. There's a few brands that do it.
so personally, I've only used the dab right, the terpometer, the new terpometer, the octave,
Yeah.
and I believe that's it.
Yeah.
Have you used any?
For myself, I've used the Surface. Like I've owned the Surface terpometer and
Yep.
the V1 dab rate. I'm probably gonna get the new dab rate when it comes out. I know Johnny.
Oh
has
yeah,
the
we
new
haven't really
features
talked about
memorized.
that
I
at
don't
all,
really
but
remember what it is.
Well, I didn't
I'm just-
memorize them, but there's a bunch of
the
color
new
screen,
dab right
new
coming out
profiles.
two timer, like
longer
two
arm,
beepers, like two
tells
temperatures.
you-
Yeah, there's a
dunk
dunk
beep.
alarm.
Dunk alarm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sash light. There's a little flashlight on the underside.
That's cool.
So
Looks pretty legit. I wonder how much. I don't know how much it's gonna be anymore.
Yeah,
It's gonna be the same
That's the
price to
thing.
make the other one cheaper.
It'll be interesting to see.
I doubt that.
I doubt
though.
that. It'll probably be more. But
That'd be
hey, I might be
nice,
wrong.
but-
I hope I'm wrong.
Hey man, if they're gonna keep putting all these features in, yeah, I get it. But
Yeah.
Raising
I'd like to
value.
I'd like to see the innovation. It's nice to see more and more features being added.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, came a long
Um,
way from just beep 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 and
And
just timers.
wrist
Oh yeah,
tech, you'd see a lot of
Wrist
people
tech.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cam showed
yeah.
me a YouTube video of this guy. It was like, "This is how you dab like a
Oh,
master."
professional dabber.
Man,
To be fair,
Poor
it
guy.
was from like
2015.
Poor guy.
I mean,
When
we
I was-
tried temp devices with like those IR guns and stuff. But
you try it, yeah, but they didn't.
Yeah, to be fair, when we were in that guy, the time that video was taken, we were doing the same thing and thinking it was high tech.
Yeah.
no,
You need to dry that off.
Cam hasn't done it either.
What?
The bong dab.
No, I have not hit the bong.
Here, dry that
Not
off.
Sound
yet.
thrilled.
Yeah. No, I
What'd
haven't
you
done
dab?
that yet.
Same stuff.
cheese.
Yeah, the mimosa cheese, I guess.
It's
we'll
cheese
call
now.
it.
So those terps are on that banger now.
Yum,
Wash it off now, thanks to the-
yum, 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 yum.
Mm-hmm.
So Johnny, I noticed you didn't put your lid on while you were torching.
Womp, womp.
Uh-oh.
Had to call him out, man. But
Yeah,
Big hit,
always want to
man.
be careful.
do
Yeah,
have
so-
to be careful. So in that instance, that Johnny held the torch away
Yeah.
mostly from it, which was good. But again, it was a safety concern. So just, you guys, when you're at home,
We're
just
getting
watch out for
stoned,
things
you
like
know.
that. Yeah, just watch out for things like that.
Accidents can happen.
Exactly.
Safety first. But
Yeah, just
so
the temp devices. I personally have that Octave. I got the terpometer IR just now, and then I got the docking station for it, which I've been liking.
Yeah.
I've been using it pretty much exclusively on the podcast here. And
I mean, end of the day, I think whatever one, like, I'm sure some are slightly better, but it doesn't really matter that much, because once you find out where you like it, like whether it's reading,
Yeah, whether it's
properly
500
or
on this
not.
device or 500 on the
do you know,
back device.
do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like once you find
exactly.
whatever this says, if this is saying 510 and you like it, and it's really 520 or something,
Doesn't really
hey,
matter.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
like
I mean,
every device is going to have its
yeah.
nuances.
I just think it's nice to have that kind of assist.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like this
That's
is
really all
when
it
you
is,
like
yeah.
it, right? Yeah.
The only way to know the true temperature of your banger is to buy those very expensive. I think they're like FLIR FLIR cameras.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like thousands and thousands of dollars, but they'll give you an accurate reading as well as a like thermal image of your actual banger. But I mean, people aren't gonna buy that just to dab,
To do a dab.
right? So,
But it's
so
just
like,
nice to like to
what we have is accurate to a degree. It's not gonna be as accurate as those, but it gives you a window, which
Yeah.
is what really all the devices do. So
No,
I
exactly.
don't even think it's a matter of which one is
Find-
more accurate. It's which one you find most convenient.
It's like those weird commercials about mattresses. Find your sleep number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find your
Yeah.
find your dab rate
Honestly.
number. Find your terpometer number. Find your
Yeah.
pocket temp. Whatever.
That's a great
Temp tech.
analogy.
Sometimes I'm good.
And
At
it's
that.
going to vary on your type of banger setup too.
All right.
That's true.
So,
Yeah,
right?
no, for
Yep.
real. Like on like for the Wook bang, like I have the dab rate that dings at around 575, but like
Yeah.
for the Wook banger, I do not want to go in at 575.
No,
I want to go in closer to 530.
that's why
or
the new
500.
dab rate's got the profile feature.
Yeah, I think that's quite nice.
I I wonder if you can like name the profile, so I could literally
I'm
name
pretty
the
sure you-
profile Wook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
or
cool.
I'm pretty sure
whatever
you
you'll
can.
know.
It's like a full color new screen, so I'm sure it's got like not full customizability.
It'd be cool
Like,
if they.
I don't
just
wanna
made,
remember-
I'm sure you
a
can
little
change
app,
the text.
Like
do,
I don't.
like app for it. Like
That would be
Puffco did.
cool, yeah.
That would be cool.
Oh,
It'd be a lot
that'd be
easier
interesting.
too.
Type whatever.
Because you could have like expanded kind of features through using your phone. So
Unpopular opinion. I don't want an app to dab. I just want. I guess I'll set it up.
no,
with
you
it,
have
but
like
after that-
like even with the Puffco app, I find it nice because you have your 3 profiles you have like on the device, but then you have other things that. So like say when I'm at the studio and other mans want to hit the Puffco, I might load a bigger dab and hit like I made a party mode, so I hit that and lights go crazy and it looks nicer when you're just passing it around. So,
Yeah.
like it's just little things like that. You don't necessarily-
Flashing lights.
I like changing the lights. This is why I like the app, all right?
Yeah.
So,
Hey man, it's like that's what it's about, like
Exactly. Just do what you like.
exactly.
But before I destroy my taste buds, no, I'm just kidding. On the on
You don't really
I
taste
tried to
anything.
find
exactly. We got this week's hot or not, cop or not.
mids or
mids,
mids
fire
are-
mids.
Yeah.
What do we call it? Yeah,
Yeah, we
fire
screwed-
or mid.
Yeah.
it's fire mids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
so-
I tried looking for a fork. I couldn't find anything. So you just
It's
have
all
to
good.
kinda
Just
grab
grab
one,
one.
pass it around.
All right,
Doesn't
boys.
wanna
So
touch my
this
thing.
week we got some pink pineapple. As you
Pink
can-
pineapple.
What,
so
what color is pineapple usually? Yellow.
Yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you had this before?
I haven't had this brand before. So I've tried pink pineapple once or twice before. It came from California. This I got at Longo's. And it's the Del Monte version, I think.
For those of you who are listening, it looks like very pale watermelon.
Yeah.
Like
It's-
it
yeah, it's
looks
pink.
exactly like really pale watermelon.
Or
I don't know.
like what's that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Pineapple down.
Looks interesting. Yeah, it just looks like a pineapple dyed.
It looks like you soaked a pineapple in Kool-Aid.
Right?
Hmm.
I feel like it tastes different for the first 1 second, and then it just tastes like pineapple. But that initial second is pretty good. It's like
Yeah, it's almost like a lemonade
a pink lemonade
Mhm.
pineapple.
lemonade.
Yeah.
I don't remember last time I had a pineapple, so I don't know.
Yeah, it did just kind of taste like a pineapple.
After that, yeah.
That would be good for a
You get like
smoothie.
initial burst
Yeah.
of like lemonade.
That'd be really good for a
I
smoothie.
like it. I'm gonna have some more actually.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, let's blender cold start. You said you're supplying the hash, dude?
Sure.
You're going in on the blender.
Blender
Cold
cold
start.
start.
All right. What are you gonna have?
I don't care.
This
Give me.
is-
You can pick.
This is the wedding.
Wedding cake. That's good.
This is the strawberry. There's not much. Big hit, man.
Give me the wedding cake. I kind of missed that a bit. My half is gone.
Big hit, man. Go easy. I got a dab pack here. I don't even know what it is. Oh,
Is that the
I don't know.
Fanta?
I'm gonna do it the
I have
hip
no
way.
idea.
I'm gonna use my
I don't remember
pillar.
packing that.
Scoop the dab.
Mystery meat. Shout out
and
meat
put it
breath.
into the-
There you go. Shout out me, Brad.
Shout out meat breath.
That's pretty fun.
That homie meat breath is good.
Like the meat breath, eh?
It's nice.
Meat breath.
There you go.
There's meat breath here.
No, I
Oh,
got a dab that I don't remember packing, so I'm saying like, oh, it's like mystery meat. Shout out meat breath.
okay. Should I drop the pillarins with the hash on top or the hash on the bottom?
I feel like you'd want to
The
keep
holes
the
on the
hash
bottom?
away from the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Heat.
I do top up.
Right? Yeah.
You just use the pillar as a dabber.
Yeah.
That's baller. I respect that.
Okay.
Success.
Okay, you can go first. I might heat up my dab
Yeah,
after.
let's
'Cause
see
I gotta
this.
watch this. This is interesting.
I'm ready for
Now, Johnny's got nice sized dab
Okay. How do we tack this?
on
Your
the end of a
idea.
pillar.
That's why.
All right. Let me brainstorm.
That's why I
my
supplied the
cold
hash. I
side.
wanted to see you figure it out.
Inside the blender.
So on a blender, it's more sidewalls are more important.
Hmm.
So I think we start on the bottom.
Yeah, start
And
on the
then go on
bottom,
the
work your way
sidewalls.
up, let it melt down.
You just don't want enough heat to get to the hash, but you want enough heat to get to the quartz. It's almost like an impossible challenge.
That was bad. My marble's submerged.
Uh-oh.
I need Gandalf
Got it.
for this mission.
Need Gandalf.
Need Gandalf.
Yeah, I can dry it off. I can be a dry tech. Put the lid on. You're good. You're good.
Speaking of which, hold on. So, shout out to Green Goddess. Yep. So they got these towels, and they actually sent out a Squish-A-House one. And comment if this is something you think we should carry.
I want one.
They're nice for drying off your quartz. I like the Green Goddess green ones, but for sure, if you think we should get the Squish-A-House ones, let us know in the comments or shoot us a DM. And yeah, I think it is something we might be bringing in.
So we got
Shout out
two.
Green Goddess.
We got two pies of the wheel going on right here. We got,
Yeah, we got the
Tyga
Boiled torch.
doing a
Bong
dab,
dab.
and Johnny is actively cold starting
Yeah.
a blender as we speak.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look to be on fire the way I was
No.
expecting.
I think it'll work. It'll just, I don't know if it'll get like hot enough
Big,
without tasting.
big cold start guys. These guys.
Here we go. Nah.
It's-
Too cold.
No, there's kind of vapor. No, there's a little bit more heat.
Yeah,
but now what's
yeah,
going to happen?
yeah,
This is the problem
yeah,
that I saw
yeah.
arising. Now there's
it's
going to be
taste
fire.
Bad.
And as long as he doesn't light the hash on fire, that's just the problem. And it doesn't seem to have lit it. Fuck. Johnny
you
got
go.
it. Johnny's a professional. I'm missing Tyga's bong dab.
Tiger just jumped in
That's
there.
milky as fuck.
Holy. He's going ham.
Fatality.
I'm so proud of these guys. They're taking on the challenges.
Oh man.
Johnny was
Looking
like,
at that
cold start in a
bong,
blender. It's possible. And
Yeah.
then did it.
Did it taste good?
Success. That was delicious.
That's the new way you're gonna do it from now on.
No, not all.
Big cold start,
that
guys.
was
Maybe
good,
though. It
though.
honestly
That was
wasn't
good.
that bad. If
That
I
was
didn't
good.
like fumble the first, like if I kept it on like maybe one more second aside instead of reheating it,
Yeah.
I think it would have been almost perfect.
Right. You guys are crazy.
It was way more successful than I anticipated.
Very nice.
Still,
Yeah, it worked. It
still
worked.
working.
Proved us wrong.
Guess who's next for the
I know.
bong dab?
I know. Very excited.
No, God, please, no, no, no.
Hook me with some of that.
It takes
I
a
know.
lot of lung. I'm sorry, Cam.
I know.
Tyga, how'd you like that? Yeah,
Recovery.
exactly.
It's gonna kill me.
I love that. I just witnessed a cold start on a blender. That's not
And it
history,
worked.
but that is amazing that you were that
No one asked
skilled to
for
get
it,
it
but we did
working.
anyways. I don't think. Did anyone ask for us to do it? I don't think anyone.
I did.
We
Me.
asked you.
Well,
I'm
you
someone.
guys did. Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah, man. Tyga's still recovering. I asked him how it was. He said,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh man.
Tyga also went in with a big ass dab. You don't have.
No,
You're gonna-
I'm not going crazy.
Really?
That wasn't small.
Okay. I thought you were saying it was small. Damn, man. I hate to see a big dab then.
A few moments later.
So yeah, the bong dab isn't a huge punishment because it's a pretty nice piece, really nice nail, or it's a really nice piece. What am I saying? It's just,
It was oddly smooth.
it's definitely not made for that. So like a dab is usually something where you don't want to be, like you don't want it to take a lot of lung to clear the piece, but that takes a lot of lung.
Which I'm not the best with.
That's a old baby bong. What are you talking about?
All right, big hit, man.
Right.
Well, none of you guys
hit
smoke
bong.
bongs.
I can't
You're a
hit-
bong smoker? That's not
No.
a big bong.
Bong toke is
Small
on
bongs
there,
hurt
right?
more. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, they definitely hurt more. I agree with that.
I haven't smoked a
But you need way more lung to smoke like something like that. That 8-arm fill upstairs.
I haven't smoked a bong toke since like high school, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll do it for the podcast though.
I put my.
I'm backing you up. I'm saying, hey, you don't smoke bongs.
I mean,
so.
I gotta get a better bong, but I do. I
I
smoke.
guess I have to.
I
do
vape
it.
my bong.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. I used to do that a lot.
I'm
Pretty
gonna
much
actually
all
do that one day.
university. I did
What's that?
To get ahead of your bong, but vape bonging, I quite like it.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh, vape. Yeah.
Oh, you do like a
Johnny-
volcano
Johnny
and
says
Nah,
he was doing that.
I use a Dynavaporate in the joint. Dynavaporate in the joint.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Even shorter. Don't need an outlet.
You get milky tokes. Like you taste the flower. It's
You can
nice.
really brew it up. Yeah, low temp.
It's like that. I always say it wrong. Is it subliminator or sublimator?
Sublimator, yeah. And then there's the flower pot, I believe.
Yeah, flower pot.
Yeah, that guy looks really cool. I haven't tried one, but I really want to.
Yeah, customs are annoying on those because
What's that?
The flower pots.
Okay.
Custom
Very
flower
US.
pots?
No,
Customs like they're in the States. and
Oh,
custom
I thought you were
shirts are
talking
pretty
about
good.
custom flower pots. You're like, yo, these custom
Bing
flower
bong.
pots.
Like they're pretty pricey, and then the customs and tax and shipping just add,
it's
like,
basically
Don't get the custom ones then.
it's an e-nail for for vaping flower.
Okay.
Yeah, you can plug it. Yeah. There's ones that you can do flower and dabs at the same time,
I don't know
but there's
about that.
one they make that for
At the
that's for
same
just-
time.
Yeah.
So it's got an e-nail like the old dish thing on top, and then it's got the flower underneath.
But they also make one of those straight flower, which is like very efficient for flower.
Yeah.
People do all kinds of crazy ball mods and stuff. It's a whole like YouTube community about it.
Reddit too.
Reddit too,
Vape
yeah,
and
big
flower
Reddit- yeah,
with
big Reddit
concentrate
community.
at the same time.
No, just like how to modify this vaporizer.
Oh. All right. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Did you ever like vaping? But I had not a volcano. I had like a knockoff thing, filled the bags or whatever.
Oh, was it the herbal air?
I think so. Yeah.
I think those guys were Canadian too.
It was
Big
good.
Q?
I got it
Yeah, I
at
like that. They're good.
THC.
Same
One,
here.
like way back.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I had the same one.
It worked good. We liked it for a while.
It
was
looked like Darth Vader.
It was funny though. It always felt like you still wanted to smoke a joint after. It was a different kind of high,
Yeah.
right? It was like a light high. I don't know.
So what I did is I took that vaporizer and I did the vape bong thing. What Tiger does,
Like
with
a
the
whip?
Dynavap, but I put the whip into my bong.
Yeah.
And then I put it at a really high temperature, but the bong would obviously cool the vapor down a lot. So you
Okay.
could brew some really fat, milky tokes. And I'd have buddies come over, they'd be like, oh, like vapes don't get me high. Like, all right, yeah, try this. And they try it and they'd honestly knock them on their ass. They're like, bro, I haven't gotten that stone in forever. I'm like, yeah, man, like this is efficient. Like
Really?
it works. Yeah.
Let 'em dry. Got it? Yeah.
Oh.
Look how much reclaim there is in it already.
I know it. For some reason, it collects. Big Hitman is the reason. Who am I kidding?
that was the main reason.
That was the main reason.
Kidding.
You were the reason.
Um, both you guys cold started, eh?
Yep. I just wanted to get thick and milky, and I didn't want it to taste like shit. So
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that too.
Give that cap a sec to dry out. It was in the ISO too.
yeah.
What are you going in on, do?
Mystery meat.
Yeah, he's not sure.
He didn't know what.
I
he
forgot
loaded.
what I just looked down. I was gonna pack a dab, and then there was already a dab packed.
Is that what you call it, mystery meat?
Well, when I don't know what it is,
He wasn't sure what he picked.
shout out Meat Breath.
You have meat breath?
No, Just shout out meat breath.
You just love meat breath.
Just a funny fucking name.
You have meat breath hash rosin. That is
yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite thing you've dabbed in the last month?
Probably this. Honestly, probably this banana papaya.
Oh, that's good.
I really, really like this. Yeah.
Johnny?
That's very that's tied with this wedding cake that I had.
Oh, that is really good.
Different?
My initial one, like that wedding cake, is really good, but I think first place is the strawberry from Canadian Dabs. I've gone through two 2-gram jars and two 1-gram jars of it. I love this shit. Oh, that's the wedding.
Hash register Gluckies
Oh yeah,
is really nice too. I liked that.
Oh yeah.
For me, it's been the sweet blue. Like, it's so good.
mystery meat.
Hey. Going in. See if you can identify it off the terps.
I think it was the Fanta, which you should be able to tell. I would think right away, but maybe not.
On exhale, you'll definitely be able to.
As a wedding cake.
Um,
Here,
no.
Johnny would know. That was weird.
Yeah.
That was a wedding cake. Yeah. No longer is it mystery meat.
It was wedding cake.
Wedding
Vanilla
meat.
gas.
I think that crosses happened.
Ew.
Once or twice.
Call it wedding meat. Or meat cake.
That's funny.
That'd be a funny segment. There's like
cake.
funny strain names. Meat cake.
I still think the funniest name, or the top 3 for me, are Caesar's farts,
Ooh.
God's vagina,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and
I've
stripper
heard of that.
spit.
Stripper spit's a good one.
Shout out stripper spit. That's a
Oh,
funny
cheetah
name.
piss.
I love stripper spit too. It's such a nice pink.
Cheetah piss is a pretty good one.
For me, first place on weirdness is still meat breath. That's just like the most far out thing that I've heard for a strain name. Meat breath. Like describe that. What does it taste like? Meat? How? Like, oh, I like irony. People look at you weird. They're like, why do you like that? I don't know.
It's weird. I don't know
That's
why
a lot
the
of
weird.
that's something that's weird about hash is a lot of the funky terps. Like you were saying to me earlier, you're like, oh, you don't like the smell of this cheese, but you like the smell of like a stinky GMO. And it's weird to think about that. Because I don't know, I show my mom some of this stuff. She's like, oh, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? She thinks all of it smells horrible.
Yeah.
But I don't know, some of it I smell. I'm like, wow, that's really nice, really nice. Da, 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 da. But a lot of people smell it and they're like, dude, that smells like BO.
Yeah, but for some reason he's good as
Some of the
hash.
funks
I don't
hit,
know.
man.
Yeah.
Aside from that cheese, though.
Cam does not like the Bong.
Yeah, I hope I don't get that on the wheel often. I don't get the lungs for that. Wow.
It's terrible, right?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I know.
But whatever. I did.
I'm still recovering, by the way.
You bought that whole setup.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's mine. That's just for the homies when they
Just
come
had
over.
this. He didn't buy this to do this.
Yeah, I just had
No,
it.
I know that. Yeah. But I mean, he bought it at one point. You just said he doesn't.
Oh, man. I'll throw it in here.
Oh, here you go.
You're good. I got room for 2.
Beauty. Yeah.
No,
So
that's not ideal. It's a funny party trick, though. Like Dewey was saying, that's
I don't think
technically why
any
you
of
bought
us
it,
said,
right?
regarding the pineapple, copper or not.
Oh, we never.
Oh.
What? Oh no, yeah, we totally skipped it.
Yeah,
eh?
we totally skipped that.
I mean, I would
Back
cop,
down.
but I don't think. Well, how much was it?
That one was pricey. I think it was like $13.99.
And for regular
That was a
pineapple
whole
right
ass
now, because I
pineapple?
know fruit is expensive too, especially.
I
when
honestly,
buying pineapple.
because I'm a single person, I don't buy a large amount of pineapple.
Pineapple,
So
yeah,
I
like-
usually buy, if I do buy it, it's already pre-cut
Yeah.
or it's in some sort of amount, because otherwise it's going to go to waste.
Yes.
So
I did like it.
It was good. It was definitely good.
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No,
It's a
It was delicious. I think people might think we're hard
No.
on stuff sometimes, but no, it
can't-
was delicious. I liked it, but
I was
I didn't
very,
think
very
wow, this is this plus a pineapple. It just tasted like
It's like a watermelon pineapple.
yeah, maybe a little bit at first, like
Yeah,
you were
it's
saying.
got
that
a-
first
it's-
initial.
Yeah.
Yes, compared to I had the other pink pineapple, and I think the other pink pineapple had a very like more pronounced flavor compared to this one.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know if it was the time of year, but whatever.
Yeah, it might
Like,
not be in season.
I don't know. It was a $14, $15 pineapple. That's all I'm saying. Like
Okay.
they shouldn't sell them if they're not in season.
Yeah, that's fair.
I remember
Right.
the other episode
That's
you were
fair.
telling us about a bunch of the other exotic fruits that you've had.
Yeah.
Do you have a bad one? I want to hear a bad one. One that like I don't want to hear about you spending a bunch of money and it going to waste, but I kind of want to hear about it.
What's something that you thought
No,
was gonna be good?
some of them don't cost a lot of money, and it's just some of them depending on what store you go to or really just like where you're getting them from, right?
Any bad ones?
Yeah, I've had a couple bad ones that I didn't really care for too much. I'm not a huge like orange person. Like, I like them, but I'm not like,
Yeah.
you know, like. I've had some more, I guess. I don't remember what it's called, but it was basically about this big. And it's in the citrus family. I just don't remember what it was called though. But it was about this big, and it was like between a grapefruit and like an orange type thing. And but it was like it felt a lot more dry, and the texture was just really awkward, and it just wasn't very appealing. I was like, I should have juiced this, like, but it wasn't that juicy. So it was a very odd, like, I don't know. I just didn't like it.
That who made that hash again?
The
mimosa.
mimosa.
Who made that?
Sauce Labs.
Okay, I think Sauce Labs made mimosas with those shitty oranges Tyga is talking about. So stop doing that.
I think that hash has gone through some heat events, to be quite honest, and that might be an issue with the transit or like how the store.
Oh, you think
kept
it was you think it was in like a hot transit?
Well, like it's not exactly new. I think it's been around for a minute. So I think like even, the truck getting it to the store, it could have been really hot that day.
That's what's scary about
Like,
dispensaries and stuff.
Bro,
like that.
and they don't know either. It's not like they can open it and check it, right? So it's like who's really to blame? Like the whole chain, in my opinion, is set up insufficiently.
I don't know.
And like for the reason that like the OCS is one of the companies that's like actually making a shit ton of money. They have a surplus of money. Their job is to distribute cannabis, right?
Yeah.
Why are they shit at it?
Yeah.
Right? Like that's literally their job. That's the main reason they're there. Why don't they just do it properly?
It's just such a polar opposite experience from like the black market. The black market, you go see homie X, homie Y, and you ask them what's new. And they're like, "Oh, I just got this. I just got this."
Yeah.
Da, 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 da,
And
da.
unless like the Canada Post drop got like seized or it's like delayed.
Yeah.
Like there's really it's I feel you there. There's that constant like assurance that it's there, and I think that's what's a big issue with like legal hash right now.
Corporate, but
Yeah. Like even just the little guys, because they're like, even if they make fire hash, like they don't know how their hash is going to be handled after it leaves their building,
Yeah.
damn,
right?
and make like insulated boxes.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like most stores don't even have this shit in fridges.
And sometimes they store it so like the jar is not
Yeah.
upright
Oh.
properly.
Yeah.
And like literally
Drives me
all the
crazy.
terps leak right out of the jar.
Yeah,
And it's like,
bruh.
oh my
Actually,
God.
when you brought that GMO that you finished off in a
Yeah.
few dabs last time, I remember
That was actually
the-
not too bad.
the
but I know what you're saying.
there
There's some on the lid.
whatever it's called, the Gatorade seal on it.
I had way worse though. Like
Oh.
someone with liquid
Oh.
terps.
We
Like
got a
more
hash
liquidy, I
exchange
guess?
going down. This for that.
Sweet blue.
So you're
Sweet
trying.
blue
Banana.
You're
Live.
trying
That's a good
some
trade, the banana
Sweet
papaya
blue
is good.
live rosin, and you're having some of the banana papaya.
Yeah.
That banana
which I
papaya
really, really
smells
enjoy. This
fucking like
smells
Got
Fruitopia.
quite a bit of it, and I went.
Um,
through it.
I got I guess something new-ish talk. People posting a lot. What do you think of this new app?
Oh, Social Club.
Social
Is
Club.
that what it's called?
Oh, yeah.
I got the one for Squish House. I know you said you grabbed one for the pod.
Yeah.
Just in case. I mean, we haven't posted anything. I don't know. There's so many of these things.
I went on there. Excuse me. I went on there and I found it to be just a bunch of trap pages.
You know, yeah.
Like it was literally just people trying to sell me shit.
I
And that's like
Oh,
more power
really?
to them. Like do your thing, homie. But like that's a majority of what I found there.
I like the idea of not worrying because, you know, Facebook, Instagram
Yeah.
can all of a sudden
No,
just
yeah.
delete you, right?
Yeah.
If you have a following. And it's kind of crazy because it's like, it's illegal. And even in the States, it's pretty well legal,
Yeah,
almost.
just not federally.
You know?
Yeah.
But I like that idea of it, but it's tough. It's like people have Instagram. People
Yeah.
go to YouTube. It's tough
I
to
mean,
get people to go to other outlets.
to go to other things.
You know
But
what I mean?
at the same time, like if you're getting everything you want there, rather than like if the things that you're into are there, and that's kind of like what I wanted to like, you know, check it out. I want to see more of what I want to see because I'm gonna be completely honest. I fucking hate Instagram right now. It's such a pain in the ass to like discover anything new. The timeline's not chronological. Like, for example,
Bro, you get the weirdest fucking ads.
yeah.
With like fucking
yeah, they don't make
weird
sense.
shit in
Like,
different languages
Yeah.
of things products that don't exist, and it's like, yo, what kind of AI shit is this?
it's so off. Like your algorithm's so bad. Like the discover page is nothing but scantily clad women, and
Yeah,
like it's
for
great,
everyone.
and it's like you know,
scamming and
do your thing.
Yeah.
But like some of them are scams, some of them are just like models, and I'm like, okay, great. I like they're beautiful. Do your thing. More power to you. But I'm there to look at glass. I want to see some glass and I want to see some
Yeah.
hash. Why can't I see that in my discover page?
yeah. Well,
So that's why I
mean,
wanted to check out this app and see how it was.
how
and-
it goes.
yeah, so like that's kind of like why I'm still popping over there. I'd like to see some of the functionality kind of get a little bit more streamlined.
Well,
It felt a little clunky, you know.
I agree. I think, right? I do agree there should be another social media outlet that is 18 plus or whatever. And that's the problem though. You are going to get, you know, everything that's 18 plus with that. But the fact is you'll have stuff that like, okay, now you don't have to fear being deleted. You have to, you know, prove you're 18 to be on this site
Over
over 18,
fucking
over
weed.
19, whatever the age limit,
Or
right?
fucking weed. That's what sucks.
But definitely like for a YouTube as well, because like our last episode got age restricted. The first two didn't. The last one did. And for us, it's not like the hugest thing in the world. The only shitty thing about that is if you don't have an account, which I mean, it's kind of crazy if you don't have a Google account or a Gmail, account, whatever it is to like have a YouTube. But if you don't, you can't see the videos, right? So, kind of sucks, but yeah, I mean,
You know
there
what was
should.
gonna happen eventually.
Well, we knew, yeah, for sure, right? But
Smoking dope and dropping F bombs.
yeah,
I've seen it happen to a lot of the vape YouTubers. They get deleted.
yeah, and like I mean, hey, we're not at least not deleted. It happened to the Hanging in the House episodes. A few of them weren't, but some of them did get age restricted, and that's fine because I mean the audience should be older. It just sucks that now people have to be signed in to be able to see.
Yeah.
But you know,
I mean,
most
for the
people
most
are.
part, they are these days.
Most people
so,
are,
yeah.
right? Most people are watching YouTube as their like means of like we kind of said that last
Yeah,
pod like
YouTube's
a lot of us when we said what do we watch it was pretty well. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of us was YouTube. That we
Yeah,
were
like the
talking
segment name, like on the list that I was making was like TV shows and YouTube channels, and there was one TV show is Hoarders.
about. Yeah,
And,
which I
like-
would probably watch
And,
on
like,
YouTube.
I don't know, for myself, in my apartment, I don't have cable. Like, I don't know. I use YouTube, Netflix, a little bit of Disney Plus, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And shout out Johnny for the server.
Yeah,
He's
my
the-
whole family
Flex.
uses a personal
Everybody's
server.
got Johnny's Flex.
Not too many people out there have
Big
it.
flex.
but
I got
yeah.
Johnny's flex. You know what I'm saying?
Very, very few.
I live so far away from him, I have to watch it. And kind of shitty, but it works.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with like your personal internet
me?
download speed. Yeah.
It's me. It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
Yeah, I think I watch a little bit of Disney Plus here or there when I do have some time. I think. Oh, have you ever seen a show called Snowfall?
No.
Nope.
Bro, check this out. It is so dope. It's I'll throw a couple phrases at you, or just a couple of words, and so I think it's the 70s or the 80s. First days of crack, like first days of crack, hitting the streets. CIA and communists.
I'm all in.
Snowfall?
I'll dedicate
Yeah.
hours of time to
What's
this.
it on?
It's on Disney Plus. Well, that's where I watched it. I
Okay.
think it's a FX show though.
Oh, it's an FX show. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dope though. I've
love-
liked that one a lot.
Interesting.
Love
Like
dark.
Wire? Is it Wire-esque vibes or like?
No, completely
Okay.
different.
Okay.
Completely different, but like it's the storytelling's really interesting.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Sweet blue.
You wanted to talk about video games? You been playing any new games? Tiger?
Yeah, man. Sorry, I had to stretch there out there a little bit. I've been playing. I've actually been going back to the old Assassin's Creed, so Odyssey.
Interesting.
What
Yeah.
system?
I've been playing on PC, so I predominantly game on PC and Nintendo Switch.
I would say I also pretty much 90%, 99% game on PC at this point.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say Assassin's Creed because I just recently started going back and playing the Lord of the Rings one, the
Yeah.
Shadow of Earth, the Shadow of War, I believe, the second one.
Okay.
But it's basically just Assassin's Creed, but Lord of the Rings universe, I feel.
Yeah.
If you've played both. Have you played both?
I haven't.
Okay.
Played,
It's very Assassin's Creed-esque, I would say. It's like it's kind of like the Batman game and Assassin's Creed together, but in
yeah.
the Lord of the Rings universe.
Well, regardless,
dope.
that's just the gameplay that kind of has like that's kind of like what I like to play. So I know a lot of people like when they say gaming, they're like just FPS, like
Yeah, or
first-person shooter.
competitive, some sort of
Yeah.
competitive online.
For me, I like to play like action adventure games. So like like GTA, kind of just where you run around doing missions, not online as
like
much.
single player, yeah.
Yeah, I like good stories on games.
GTA
It's
Online
funny.
is a different
Yeah.
is a different universe.
Yeah.
That place is
Online
fucked.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Online is just it's wild, but yeah, I kind of like the stories of games, like so games that have really good stories is what I'm into.
Have you seen are you getting the new God of War?
I don't have a PS5, so
I don't know.
You can get it for a PS4.
I don't have either. And like I said, I predominantly play on Nintendo Switch and I play PC.
I have one
Got a Switch coming.
game that I play. And I think Cam plays it too.
Oh, definitely.
Skater XL. Yeah.
Okay.
If anybody watches this and they want to hop on a server with me,
It's been a minute since I played, but I love
message,
that game.
message my Instagram. I'll definitely run a session with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be fun. The skate session.
I'll check out the game. I like the Tony Hawk games back in the day, and I like skate games.
So if you like skate, you'll like Skater XL. It does have a little bit of a learning curve, but what's cool about it is, unlike skate where the board control is all with the right thumb,
Yeah.
you have the joysticks left and right, and then you control your left and right leg. So like you pop with your, like if you're regular, you pop
Yeah.
with your right hand for an ollie, and if you want to kick flip, you kick your left foot to the side. It was kind of intuitive like that. So like once you learn one thing, you're like, oh, I can front shove and I can kick flip.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm gonna do them at the same time, and then what's gonna happen is a hard flip. And like what's cool about Skater XL is you can do it like different. Yeah, you can do like hard flips like multiple different ways, like how you flip it, how you shove it. It's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. And that's the only game I have on my computer.
Can you play?
Yeah.
It's funny because I rarely play games. I do play that on the PS4 if I do, but it's been a while. But recently in the shop,
Oh yeah.
We've,
yeah.
We picked up an old school TV, so we decided to pull out the PS2,
Yeah.
and we've been playing some San Andreas. We've been playing some
Def Jam
Vendetta. We got the Simpsons Hit and Run.
I
We
had
got
never heard of this.
Max Payne.
I'd never heard of this Def Jam game, and when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, is this Mortal Kombat with rappers?" And I
Yes.
said it as a joke, and
The answer is yes.
Johnny,
Yes. It's
without
exactly
any
that.
humor, they're
That
like,
one's
"Yeah."
dope.
I was like,
Fight for
oh.
New York. I sold
Yeah.
Fight for New York. I'm an idiot. That one's worth a bit
Yeah,
of coin.
resells
actually,
for a lot
but
right now. Apparently.
but,
What was it? What did it last go for?
The
On
Fight
eBay?
for New York.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't look that one up, but I do
Is
know
that
it
the one with
sells.
Bless in it?
That had Bless.
Yeah. Shout out to Bless.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yo.
from Montreal, right?
Yeah.
We should have we should get like Gran Turismo or some sort of racing game, and set it like get someone to set like a really good lap time and try and get like customers to come in.
If
and
they
beat it.
come in and beat
Be like,
it,
yo,
then-
try and beat this
yeah,
lap
we'll
time.
figure
It's like, yeah,
something
use
out.
whatever car you want.
We'll figure something out.
Beat that lap time.
We also
That's actually a game I like
introduced.
to. I was gonna say, speaking of lap times, another game I like to really play online a lot is Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
online.
Second.
Because you can
Yeah.
get in and out real quick. I like
Okay.
games you can play because I don't have a lot of time in between stuff. So
Yep.
it's kind of just doing, I'll get like a quick session of gaming in. That's why I like Nintendo Switch so much.
Okay.
Because I can play like Mario Kart online and it's like, it's very different than playing on like, playing versus the computer where everyone's like kind of doing a thing or like, there's like catch up logic and all that kind of stuff where the computer's going to cheat.
Yeah.
It's very, very different online.
Yo,
It's like,
if you
it's
like
racing.
if you like skating, you'd like Skater XL then because
It's fun.
There
That
are
game's
no
fun.
there is no achievement.
point
there is
to it,
no
you just
level.
skate.
There's like different maps and like there's like you can do different tricks, but
You just
there is
skate.
no
you can
like
change your
oh, I got
wheels or
it.
your
No,
deck
it's just
or
like-
your
it's all
what you wear, but
literally just like skating. There's
You can
no
adjust
point.
the board, like the tightness of the trucks and loose.
I don't know. I if you can, I made them all the way loose and I've never put them back, but that's the way I live my life.
loose trucks.
Loose trucks save lives. I know Cam's probably different about that opinion.
I don't know, semi loose, not too tight.
I think you can. I don't know. With
But
mods, you
it's-
definitely can.
It's a fun game,
Oh,
and
you
if you
can mod it?
actually
Oh, you can mod the fuck.
if you
out of
actually
it.
skate, you kind of pick it up
You take
rather quickly. I
Yeah.
think. You get the idea of how the trick should work.
Yeah, like I was saying, if you know like how to do two tricks in the game, like you know how to kickflip and you know how to like backside 180, you can backside kickflip.
Yeah.
Like you can just do it. You just try. You're like, oh, I need to do it at the same time, and then you just do it at the same time. You're like, oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
It's
That game's
relatively intuitive.
Did you hit that?
Yeah, that was really tasty.
This was good. Yeah,
Oh, God.
Shout out Hermawood.
yeah definitely.
Shout out Living Earth Organics too.
That too.
Shout
Yeah,
out,
Cam
definitely. This
enjoyed
was
that.
really nice. Yeah. The Living Earth. Yeah, that was really good. Trade you back. Thank you, sir.
Sharing is caring.
Definitely.
I believe he grows and washes this.
Really.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when the best stuff happens.
This
Simple
one was
source.
grown
In my
by
experience.
the Woods
Dabbing.
official. But I do know like the cookies he does and probably the apple fritter. I'm not 1,000, but
Love that.
Smells like
it's
Fruitopia.
like candy. It's literally like some candy.
So I think I figured out what's going on with my pillar, but
What happened?
because it's hollow, what happens is as soon as it bounces up a little bit, oil gets on the inside and kind of like cools a little bit quicker than the other oil, so it creates like an air bubble.
Also, like suction itself to the bottom.
Oh, and then it
So
kind of
it's like sucking to the bottom. Yeah.
Ah.
Interesting.
That's weird.
Mm.
Doesn't explain your gavel or not your SE pillar not spinning though.
Mine,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
That's not hollow.
I don't know why.
But maybe the microscopic like bumps on the bottom.
Or
create
maybe
same
the
suction
marble.
effect.
It's the
I don't
marble.
know.
It's my marble I use. Could have been a spot where it just wasn't sealing all
That's-
the way. I guess that's what I
Yeah,
thought,
that's
but
true, I guess.
I feel like I noticed it played around, and I know that marble works. Like, I know it works.
Yeah, you're
A lot
familiar
of the
with
time
it.
when that happens to me, I find if I literally like grab the marble and like just it sounds
Oh,
kind of
God.
stupid, but like that's what I
Firmly
do.
put it on
Fuck.
there.
I don't know. You're risking do it at your own risk, but if your pillar isn't
Yeah.
moving, grab your top marble or top thing and just like
Give it a whack.
Gently.
firmly put it back on within reason. Use your own judgment, please. Don't hold.
Honestly, that's one of the best things I feel about that they did with the control tower. Everything just spins on that.
Yeah, it does seem like it spins the pearls very easily.
It's so like it just.
Or
I
not
put a
even
bubble
pearls,
cap on
pillars.
it, and it's literally open on the top. And
Yeah.
Still just
spins.
spins. Yeah.
Yeah, I've even noticed that with like the vortex, like on your wook banger. If you used a bubble cap,
Yeah.
it would still spin.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think a homie has come over before. I don't know, remember who it was, but I think they I remember seeing it. Fuck. I don't want to call it Ray. I don't know if it was Ray or not, but they put like a carb cap on it, and I was like, oh, like block it off and the thing. Oh, it's Freem. Freem does that.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. Yeah, he was over, and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I like this, and he just blocks it off. I was like, okay, true.
Yeah.
Works just fine.
Yeah.
To
Why
each
not?
their own.
On and off.
Oh, I just like the marble. It's so much more
Okay.
satisfying. Just put it right on.
All right, so
Yeah, I think that's good for episode. What are we on now? 4?
4. Yeah.
Episode 4. And so we have Borrowman, it looks like. Hopefully that'll be
Yeah.
our guest.
And then after that, we will have Todd from Rosin Heads.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to
Is
that.
he gonna bring chocolates?
Hopefully. Share he's caring.
So make
For
sure
real.
you are following us on Instagram. Sorry, we're dabbing podcast. And subscribe to the YouTube. And we'll see you next time. All right. Peace.
Peace.
All right, boys. Another good episode.
Good job.